Jordan Roesler.
Well, a young man with a big future, Jordan Roesler. Been born into the fight game, Roesler. Of course, with his dad, James Roesler, from Ultimate Hoppers Crossing, has been around the fight business from the womb, pretty much. Now turned his hand to professional boxing, and here absolutely to make a statement.
Of the evening, and this fight is brought to you by GHR Builders and the Stavatel Group. 6 by 3-minute rounds, boxing rules in the cruiserweight division. They will be fighting for the vacant Victorian Silver Cruiserweight title. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Sebastian Singh with an official weight of 90.40 kilograms. Wearing the black, blue and white trunks. He's had 5 fights, 3 wins. Those 3 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Sydney, New South Wales, Eroni, Ligaloa. And across the ring is this man's opponent, fighting out of the red corner, trained by his father, James Roesler, and the team at Team Ultimate Hoppers Crossing, with an official weight of 86.45 kilograms. Wearing the black boxing trunks with yellow and gold. Undefeated, 2 professional fights, 2 wins, 1 coming by knockout. Fighting out of Point Cook, ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Roesler. Well, next we get your man in charge is Jeff Eddy.
Well, Scotty, an interesting affair coming up. The Victorian Silver title.
Certainly is. Ligaloa is 32 years of age. He's sort of at that maturity for this sort of weight division. He's fought some good opponents in the past. This is the first time that Jordan's faced a southpaw, so it'll be a good test for him. Jordan at 21, it's a baby for this weight division. People got to understand it's going to take time for him to mature and grow into his body.
Absolutely. He's got a good fighting IQ, and as I said, born into the Roesler fighting family. Of course, his father, James Roesler, a trainer for many a years and many a champion indeed. So he'll be familiar with the whole fight hype. Big expectations on the young man, Jordan Roesler. But Eroni getting a warning from Eddie for holding and hitting. Ligaloa with the blue shorts, white trim. Roesler, black shorts, lime trim.
You're not going to lose Roesler in that, are you?
No, absolutely not. High vis.
Safety first.
Trying to throw that left hand over the top. The Fijian Ligaloa from Sydney.
Roesler's being a little bit busier at this stage and working the body, which is very clever. Work the body early in the fight.
Yeah, he steps left nicely and then throws right with a lot of gusto. Roesler just probing, posting up with that lead hand, and then looking to roll that uppercut. So he posts up with the lead and throws the uppercut off the rear. A lot of maturity in Roesler in how he's fighting. He's not rushing forward. He's not unraveling. He's just keeping it nice and composed early in this first round, Scotty.
Yeah, just using that distance, just pouring with that left hand and then sneaking the right behind it.
Both fighters feinting, trying to draw fire and then counter. Roesler popping jab. Lead hand low. You can probably do that more when you're fighting a southpaw rather than a right-handed fighter. you can have that lead hand slightly lower. Just got to watch the hook off the lead like that.
Yeah, but you get a little bit more time to see it coming compared to against an orthodox fighter with a jab popping out.
Just posts up again with the lead. Hides the jab, throws the body cracker underneath. You can see he's weary of the power of Roesler, Ligaloa. Just ducks for cover. Roesler lets him off though.
And Rose is controlling that front foot, where the position, he's losing it now, but he was, most of this round he's controlled where that front foot is positioned, and that's giving him the option to throw the punches.
Wide-eyed, but good composure. Jordan Roesler again. Under pressure, remains calm. The young lion, Jordan Roesler.
Roesler did a better work that round. I'll give him the round. It was a bit of a feeling out round. They're both trying to work out just the distance and the angles for each other. But Ligaloa didn't really land anything of any great importance, whereas Roesler just popped the punches out nicely. The thing I did like was he worked the body. 6-rounder, it worked the body right from the get-go. That'll likely take its toll on Ligaloa in the latter rounds.
He's trying to smack away at the body. Probably looking at him thinking he's not that conditioned around the body as well. So, you know, take the air and the head will follow, as they say.
Round 2.
Mark the Hammer Castellini with Scotty Brower, calling all the action here on Ultimate Legends. It's a professional boxing battle.
We'll see.
Roesler opening up.
We'll see Roesler let that right hand go this round,
He's going to get a point. He's got to be careful because he's holding and hitting. Lucky Ezerikari's not in here. He'll take a point off.
Thinking exactly the same thing.
Oh, just that straight left. Cracks away at the body. Roesler saying it was at the back of the head.
Yeah, I don't think it was. That's that punch he needs to be wary of if it's going to have that hand down.
Turns and lets the right hook go, Roesler. Nicely done. Fakes, sits down on the punches nicely too, doesn't he, Scotty?
Yeah, he does. He's very well balanced.
Jostle for lead hand position, lets the rear go. Gives himself some backward range, Roesler. Props up and turns off the corner, out of the neutral corner. Tries to reclaim centre ring again.
Using his feet nicely, just boxes around, gets off the ropes, back into centre ring. That's where he wants this fight to be fought.
It's a 6-rounder, so he's got time to compose himself. Get that ring experience up too. At this age, at this level, you want that ring time as well, don't you?
Well, this is where you get all your best learning. This is where he's going to develop, and he's going to develop really quickly. If you go out there and fights only last 1 or 2 rounds, you miss out on all that development.
Lead hand down, needs to get it up, and does. So he reads the play well, Roesler. Good fight IQ. Parries and punches off or jabs off the lead. Showing great maturity. Wants to look for that uppercut off the rear, I feel, as well, especially when they break range, Scotty.
Yeah, he's chopping it down rather than bringing it up.
Yep.
Got to be careful, obviously, if he does throw the uppercut, that he doesn't leave his chin open, but...
Obviously tuck the chin when you throw. Just feints. Nice front foot position. Goes to the body. So he's hitting away at the bigger target, of course, which is the body, Roesler. Nice straight right there over the glove of the Fijian. Again, crushing punches from Roesler. 1, 2.
And he's throwing good 3-punch combinations, not just single shots, 1 or 2. It's 1, 2, 3, and it's just that slightly higher volume of work. It's keeping Ligaloa guessing.
Ligaloa goes in and crowds Roesler in the neutral corner above our commentary position. Popping jab.
That's in of round number 2.
Good round again from Roesler. How did you see it, Scotty?
Yeah, very good round for Roesler. He did some really good work there. He threw good, as we were saying, good punches in combinations. What Ligaloa's got to do is try and get his foot on the outside, maybe throw a lead left from him to try and shake Roesler up a bit. He's going second at the moment. He's not putting enough pressure on Roesler. So Roesler's controlling the distance, controlling the pace. It's all his way at the moment.
Calm under fire and showing good fight IQ. The young lion, Jordan Roesler. Ligaloa. What is he going to bring?
Round 3.
3 of 6 underway. Again, measuring with the lead.
So he's just sitting. Ligaloa's just sitting in Roesler's punch zone at the moment. It's not the place you want to be.
It's right at the end of the glove. Tries to rally forward, Ligaloa. Needs to back himself a bit more, but getting beaten to the punch and getting out-strategized by Roesler is Ligaloa. Ligaloa again. They jostle for that lead hand position. Who's going to pull the trigger first? He launches himself forward, Ligaloa.
Yeah, Roesler's a lot smoother in his movement, isn't he?
Absolutely. Tries that right hook off the rear, Roesler. Again, pops, Ligaloa, smiles, acknowledges. They jostle. It's a game of handies at the front. Lead hand. Trying to take the vision as well. So obviously that lead hand is there to measure position, but also take vision.
Correct.
So you just throw it in the eyes and then hide the right hand. So pour out with the lead, distraction, tactics, and then hide that power rear shot like that. He'll do it again. Ligaloa trying to go for the body. Roesler having none of it.
It's just keeping Ligaloa where very nice step off there from Roesler. Just keeping Ligaloa where exactly where Roesler wants him.
1-2-1. Roesler. Again, feints, pops the jab. Ligaloa's going to try that lead hook again. You can sense that he's got the feeling he may be able to creep that left hook over the top, but Roesler will counter that with his straight rear punch or uppercut off the rear. So we're trying to think a couple of steps ahead here.
Well, he's got it there, and he's got it cocked. He's ready for it.
Stabbing with the jab. Again, 1-2. Bounces him off the head of Ligaloa. There's Roesler. Roesler again. Composure. Good fighting IQ.
He's not wasting any energy, Roesler. He's just keeping himself nicely balanced. He's not bouncing around. He's not taking unnecessary steps. He's just being...
Absolutely. Fighting...
being where he wants to be.
Fighting with maturity beyond his years is Jordan Roesler. 1-2 down the tube. Good control. Doesn't get overzealous. Keeps his balance. Sits on the punches beautifully. Again, popping lead. Just getting the ring time in. Getting the experience with every second, with every minute of this fight. Needs to get the gloves back to his head. Doesn't want to get caught napping with something from Ligaloa.
It's nice to watch a fighter sort of maturing in front of your eyes, isn't it?
Absolutely. Body, and then thought about the headshot, but dances out and resets.
That is the end of round number 3.
Total control from the red corner. And Jordan Roesler against Eroni Ligaloa. June from Sydney.
Another very good round from Roesler. Ligaloa's got to find a different way to go about it. He hasn't changed up anything in his plan so far. It's the corner's job. The corner's got to get in there and tell him, well, you've got to try something. You can't keep doing the same thing, mate. You'll get the same outcome every time. You're going to have to do something, whether it's change your angles, change your levels, change your lead punch, change something. Change everything.
Change everything. Definition of madness, doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Cenk Bayik.
We spent 3 rounds doing the same thing and getting the same result. So
seconds out. Round 4.
And as for Roesler, he may as well just keep doing the same thing. He's having a lot of luck.
Yeah, what he's doing is they rally in and they let the leather fly in round 4.
Well, that's Ligaloa doing something different. Closed the gap, landed some punches, threw him around the outside.
Ligaloa's going to have to push the pace a little more. Set himself a bit more, but his face is telling the story of this one. It's looking weathered, it's looking reddened, and he's looking a little like a man defeated. Needs to back himself a little bit more, but against the explosive firepower of the young lion.
Roesler's gaining confidence now. He's getting picking better shots. He's adding to his repertoire as the fight progresses.
He's gone from 3 punches to multiples of 5+. When he throws, he's throwing with volume now. Roesler setting that lead foot position, popping, measuring, stepping off, doing all the right things, Scotty.
And he's changed the angle of that jab, so he's moved the left hand to more shooting from under the chest region. Whereas before he was pouring for the first 3 rounds, now he's popping out the jab.
You know, fighters of his experience and age usually don't have this much patience, do they? They're not as patient or methodical about what they're doing in there. So this is good textbook stuff from Jordan Roesler.
A very mature performance from him tonight, as he walks into a couple of big shots. And that's okay. You're gonna get hit. You're gonna have to learn to take a shot.
I say it over and over in the gym. If you think you're going to get in the ring and not get hit, you're fooling yourself. So it's also, you've got to not only build your skill, but you've got to build your resilience to taking a shot and then composing yourself and giving it back. Roesler down to the body, chips away with that lead. Need to step that lead foot out and let the rear hand go. He's backed into that blue corner. Eroni Ligaloa starting to rough it up a little bit now.
Yeah, he gets a warning for pushing Roesler's head up, but I'm just pleased he's doing something different. Like, he's trying some other things, even if it is the roughhouse tactics.
His reaction time has certainly slowed now, Eroni Ligaloa. You can see he's got all the right intentions, but the reaction time is not quite there for him. Roesler again, sitting on the back foot, measuring distance. Back, and then explodes forward, turns. Nice, gets under the punches, turns nicely.
And then lands on his own. Very good tactical fight.
Puts himself in always a good position. Doesn't want to necessarily be in the pocket. Gets out, makes angles, and does it well. The young lion, Jordan Roesler, out of the red corner from Ultimate Hoppers Crossing.
Puts another round in the bank.
Banking rounds like his dad banks money. Plenty, putting it away. And still to come, Johnny Manu and Mini Nashar in our main event for the Ultimate Legends World title. And Johnny Manu is taking on Ronald Naidoo. Manu, a powerhouse fighter.
Great fighter, exciting to watch.
So another pro boxing bout, and then the kickers are up with an Australia versus New Zealand main event.
Would Mini Nashar be the most popular fighter in Australia? He is just someone to watch and really love watching him fight.
Yeah. Down, up and down, level changing. Roesler. Ligaloa. Tries for that lead hook over the top, so he's putting the lead hand out and then trying to roll the hook. But he needs to throw his straight left after it, or left uppercut at least. Needs to do something off the rear like that. Launches forward, throws himself into the fire. Eroni Ligaloa.
Yeah, I'm just pleased that he's trying a few different things. The corner's obviously telling him to do some different things. Give Roesler something else to look at. So he's giving him that pouring out hand. He's looking for that left, sorry for him.
Ligaloa now going to orthodox. Changing from southpaw to orthodox and rolls the right hand over the top.
I did ask him to change, but that was pretty significant to go from southpaw.
Changing everything. Change his shorts next. But he goes back to southpaw. Ligaloa. Popping. Roesler with the jab. Smack at the body from Ligaloa over the top. Ligaloa. Tries to parry away the lead hand of Roesler.
He's got the faster hands, Roesler. He's that little bit of edge in speed, both of hands and feet.
He's not overpowering. He's not overloading his shots. He's just delivering the right amount of power to transition through the punch and keep his balance. So he's not offsiding himself or losing his balance from over rotating or overthrowing.
And you often see fighters who they try too hard to look for knockouts, whereas Roesler's happy to box. He's happy. He knows he's got the hand speed. Just use that speed.
And I think going back to the years of getting in there, we both agree, I suppose, when you look for the knockout, it never comes. The knockouts come when you least expect, and in a flurry or in a combo.
And it's often the pace that does it rather than power.
Yeah, it's the shot that sneaks through that the opponent doesn't see coming. As he rallies again, Roesler. Slips under, ties up, and will turn around. Back to it.
Look for him to pop that jab. There it is.
Nice. Sits on the right hand nicely as well. Flicks the jab out from that low position, but then really rotates through on the power with the right.
And that's the classic, set it up with the jab, finish it with the right.
That's the end of round number 5, scheduled 6 rounds for the Victorian Silver Cruiserweight title.
So another round in the bank for Roesler and another round of hard work for Ligaloa. Earning his paycheck here tonight.
He certainly is. At least he's trying some different things. He's even tried going orthodox.
Unorthodox, he's gone southpaw, switching through.
Didn't help, but at least he tried it.
The veteran, Fijian now based in Sydney. Eroni Ligaloa, big fighting heart.
Be interested to see how Roesler takes this last round. Does he put the pedal to the metal and really go for it, or is he just going to go, look, I'm boxing really well, I've won 5 rounds, I may as well just stay safe, stay behind the jab, just pop away.
Let's get behind both fighters, Melbourne. This is the 6th.
You might look for the finish.
And final round.
Trying to put the cherry on top with getting a finisher here. Rallies. Ligaloa tries to sneak that right hook over the top. Roesler. Sense of urgency now.
I think the intent is to try and get the finisher.
Try and get the finisher. Try and make a statement in the last round. He's got the rounds under the belt. Got the experience. Going to leave it all in centre ring now. Ligaloa as well.
I think there's a low blow there.
A little bit below the belt. When fatigue sets in, of course, sometimes your balance and your
aim can go a bit astray.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's unintentional, of course, but nevertheless. Seconds in, so to it. Roesler. Step, he needs a step left, throw right, create angles, pushes Ligaloa off, keeps his distance control beautifully, the young lion. Roesler. Boom, with the right hand. The 1-2-1 has been the go-to combo for him.
It's a good combination because a lot of people just go 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. You throw that extra punch, and it's the third one that catches them.
It's almost like a rebalance as well, so that it puts you back to where you started from and ready to fire again. A good balance and turn. Look at that beautiful turn out. So steps his left leg out and quarter turns off with his right to reset his angle. Roesler. The right hook misses the target, but the uppercut on the inside and the short right hook from Ligaloa.
A few big punches from both these boys in this 6th and final round.
Letting it all go in the last round here of this professional boxing battle for the Victorian Silver Cruiserweight title. Turns and tries to manipulate the movement of Ligaloa. It does Roesler to give himself room to fire again. Oh, there's the uppercut, nicely done, just off target. One gets a sense if that one landed, it would have certainly sent Ligaloa into the next dimension a bit. 1-2, Roesler again. Pushes forward, fatigues Ligaloa, wrestles him up, but steps back and creates distance again. Trying to let the big shot go, the finisher. Will it come?
He's running out of time, I think, to be able to land it, but it's good to see him up the work rate and look for the power in this round.
He's doing the right thing with that straight right hand, trying to put the hook on the end. There it is. Pops down, sits down low, and then pops up nicely with that right. Ligaloa trying to break range, trying to let the big shot go, the big finisher. Trying to cause an upset, turn this one on its head. Final
He certainly
moments.
needs it.
Final moments. This is going to be a lockout. And there it is, all done.
Eroni, Ligaloa,
And no doubt,
Roesler.
on the unofficial scorecard, Jordan Roesler will get a convincing win here, Scotty.
I think it has to be 60-54 on this one. But, I don't think there's any way he could give Ligaloa any of those rounds.
A very clinical display from Jordan the Young Lion Roesler.
Really good learning fight for him. He had to work his way through that fight. He had to keep digging in. He got to use his angles. He got the experience against the southpaw. So I think from a learning fight, fantastic for him.
Just as I said, so many fighters don't have patience at this experience level, at this age. Showed experience well beyond his years, at skill level also.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to watch.
Absolutely. And this song does my head in. Am I the only one? It's so cliche now. Let's rip it out.
It certainly made a big comeback, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
We've got Peter Hansen.
See, I remember when my parents used to listen to this. That's how old I am. That's how I'm going.
We fill it up with only two. And when I hurt, burden runs off my shoulders. How can I hurt when holding you? Warm, touching warm, reaching out, touching me.
Soon we will have our decision from Roesler and Ligaloa, and then coming up, the Beast, Johnny Manu, and the Terminator,
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ronald
after
Naidoo.
6 rounds of professional boxing, we head to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges call the contest 60-54 to your winner and new Victorian Silver Cruiserweight Champion, red corner, Jordan